Still Hustle Daily. What's up, Hustle Nation? Welcome back to another video. I just want to let y'all know that I have a second Storytime channel, which is We Still Hustle Daily 2. The number 2, right? We Still Hustle Daily 2. I'm releasing videos over there every single day, just like I release videos here every single day. So some stories times is not going to be on this channel. Some story times are going to be on the other channel, right? So make sure y'all subscribe to that channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at the top of the screen. And can you like the video? Thank you. All right. How she went to prison pregnant for getting a PPP loan. Holy. Let's go ahead and listen to the story. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. Let's go.
Story time about how I went to prison for getting a goddamn PPP loan. Okay, so I'm just going to start from the beginning when I got indicted. It was March 15th, 2023. Me and my husband had just left from going out to eat because my son recently had like a kidney surgery or whatever. And we had been in the house. We've kind of been stressing and whatever. We sitting in the car chilling. And a car pull up. And my husband like, who the fuck this is pulling up in my yard? I'm like, I don't know. Shit, you know how they be. They be tripping. You know, them young niggas be paranoid. I look at my husband. He look at me. Shit just started getting weird. Okay, then after that, they come to my door and they give me a piece of paper. They say, oh, you just got a PPP loan. You just gonna have to pay it back. I opened up the goddamn envelope, and it say, Samari and Kingston versus the United States of America. I could have lost my motherfucking mind. Mind you, I have a real business. I'm a hairstylist, so all I do is go to work and go to fuck home. So I'm like, what the fuck? That was literally like the worst day of my fucking life because I was so scared and I didn't know what to do. And then me, like, I always try to do the right thing and, like, you know, not get into any trouble, and I got in fucking trouble. And every fucking body did it. So I'm like, why the fuck I'm getting in trouble? You know, like, that shit had really pissed me off. So I ended up going to court and finding out that it's a whole fucking conspiracy case with 23 other people that I don't even fuck with. I was scared as fucking court, didn't know what the fuck was going to happen, but I ended up getting a little bun, so I was able to go home. But I got to answer a couple questions first, and then I'm going to have to take this shit.
Somebody said you didn't go to jail for no PPP loan and already out.
All the way back because I feel like it's the other stuff that I feel like y'all should know. And you really think that I'm finna sit up here and act like I went to fucking jail? Like, that don't even make sense. Like, be for real. I don't even split poles, let alone get my feet swept. I don't play about no going no jail. So I think y'all kind of got it confused. When I said that I bunned it out, I was saying that I got an OR bun. If you don't know what an OR bun is, it is something that they give you when you don't have a criminal history. When I went to court, they told me that I was being charged with wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. They ended up dropping the wire fraud and charging me with only the conspiracy. Whole time, I'm not knowing that the conspiracy was worse than the wire fraud charge. So let me break down this conspiracy theory. Okay, so let's get into this conspiracy theory. They basically were saying that I helped gang members fund their illegal activities, which is not true. So if you know me, you know that I'm a popular hairstylist where I'm from, and like everybody know me. So it's basically like I'm walking promotion. I ended up, you know, referring somebody to get their loan done by the same person who did my loan. They had the messages of me telling him to send me his information so that I can send to her, and that is where the conspiracy came from. Plot twist. Even though the loans were forgiven, I honestly don't think that they really gave a fuck about the loan. They just wanted to get the gang members, and I ended up being tossed in the middle. 24 of us that was indicted on this case. They basically put us all on the same conspiracy case. Y'all, I'm looking at this shit like, I don't talk to him, I don't talk to her, I don't talk to them. Like, the shit was just thrown the fuck together. Like, it was just so stupid because I didn't even talk to none of these people or conspire with none of these people. The only thing I did was just refer somebody to get a fucking loan. And I still got tossed in the middle of it. Like, I was working with all these people to conspire to get loans. Like, that's not what happened at all. Okay, y'all, so I got a lot of questions that I see you guys had asked me. One of the questions was how much I got, how much time did I do in prison.
People so nosy, like, how much money you get? No, I feel them, though, because, damn.
And, you know, all of that. So I want to get into that. So I was on pretrial a whole year before I was sentenced to go to federal prison. I got indicted March 15th, 2023. I was sentenced April 21st, 2024. In between that time, my lawyer was telling me that I was only facing 0 to 6 months because of my criminal history was low. And if you know the feds, they base your sentencing off of a sentencing guidelines chart. So I ended up getting my PSR. If you don't know what a PSR is, it's a pre-sentencing report. Remember when I told y'all that my lawyer told me that I was only facing 0 to 6 months? Okay, y'all. So we get the pre-sentencing report, and it has all these enhancements on there. I was only supposed to pay back $40,000, which is what the prosecution asked for. And these people had me having to pay back $100,000. So that boosted my amount up. So if you get more than $70,000, you will get an enhancement of 8 points. They didn't let me get my 3-point reduction. Let me break down the $100,000. Okay, I had to pay back my loan. I had to pay back the person loan who was indicted with me. And I had to pay back 3 other people loans who I referred as well. But they were not indicted on this case. They never went to court. They never did anything. The prosecution didn't even want me to pay back these loans. That's just how dirty the judge was, y'all. The judge made me pay back people loans all because I was texting these people and they just wanted me to go to prison, y'all. And the reason why I feel like they really wanted me to go to prison is because one day I was at home and my lawyer had gave me a call. He was like, I need to talk to you. So he was like that the prosecution wanted to talk to me. And I'm like, what do they want to talk to me about? Like, yeah, he was like telling me that they wanted to talk to me because they was listening to somebody phone calls and they heard them saying they was going to do this and that to me and was asking me did I want to get in witness protection. Mind you, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about these people. I'm more worried about the feds than I'm worried about these motherfuckers on this case. I'm not worried about these people on this case. I'm worried about y'all because y'all got my life in y'all hands. I'm worried about going to prison. But at the same time, I don't want to talk to y'all either because y'all bullshit as fuck. Like, y'all real life trying to get me on some shit that y'all know for a fact I did not do. Besides that, I never even got the money, or the dude never even got his money. Well, that's what he told me. He told me that he didn't get the PPP loan. So I'm thinking that he didn't even get the PPP loan. Come to find out, this motherfucker did get the PPP loan, y'all. He got the PPP loan, but told me that he didn't get it. So I'm getting in trouble for some shit that I didn't even gain any benefit off of. For real, like. A whole year later, I found out that I would be facing 24 to 30 months. Y'all, my lawyer was telling me for a whole year that I was only going to get probation, and I was asking him, like, what steps do I need to take? Like, what do I need to prepare myself for? He was like, well, it's fine. You don't have to really change anything. I'm going to make sure you get probation and all this. But they ended up giving me all these enhancements, saying that I was a leader, and I orchestrated all of this stuff, and they gave me enhancements, and I ended up being 25 points on the sentencing guidelines. So with 25 points, I was facing 24 to 30 months of federal time. I had so many letters. I had so much support from my community. Everybody was writing letters for me. People was really, really like there to support me through these. And that didn't matter when I went to court. The judge didn't even read any of my letters. So, like, probably 2 days before I went to court, I ended up taking a pregnancy test. And the pregnancy test results came back, you guys, I was pregnant. So I ended up going to court. I let her know that I was pregnant. She didn't care. She was like, why did you get pregnant? She asked me, why did I get married? She didn't really care. She kind of didn't have any sympathy for me because I was pregnant. So after that, she ended up sentencing me to 24 months in federal prison. I had to turn myself in 2 months after my sentencing date.
of April 21st. I ended up turning myself in July 21st of 2024, and I went to prison. I was almost 3 months pregnant when I went, and it's a lot of people saying, "Oh, you should never did alone. Oh, this and that." Let me tell y'all something. I was young. I didn't really, you know, think about the consequences of my actions. I didn't really have much to lose at the time. But let's fast forward 4 years later. I had my whole life established. My business was very successful. Everything was going exactly how I wanted to go. My clientele was through the roof. I was living the life that I always wanted to live. And y'all, when I tell you things happen at a time where you are doing great, like I feel like I was doing so good. My son had just had his kidney surgery. Um, he had inflammation on both of his kidneys, which made his stomach really big. So when my son turned 1, we ended up getting the surgery done on his right and left kidney. For the ones who was like, or whatever, because I really didn't want to get into that. I'm not the type of person who, wants sympathy from anybody, because that's not what I came here to do. I came here just to shed light on the situation, or probably help some people who are could be going through the same thing that I have went through. Um, but yes, my business was doing so good, y'all. I'm talking about my content was going crazy, like everything was going good. I was looking for places to live because I was going to relocate to Houston. And in a matter of all of that, y'all, I got indicted. And then I felt like that was literally the worst thing that could have happened to me. But it changed me for the better. It made me and my support system so much stronger. We still work every day to be back how we was, or even better. But I don't regret it. I don't regret getting a PPP loan. I don't regret going through what I went through because I learned a lot. I met a lot of great people. The only thing that I regret and wish that I could take back is the time that I spent away from my husband and kids. But, everything happened for a reason, and I'm going to make up for that time every day now that I'm back in their lives. And for the ones who were like, are you going to go back to jail? That wasn't even supposed to be a part of the plan. But I trust God and I have faith in Him. And I know that I'm going to get through this. So, yeah. Thank you for listening to my story. And if you have any questions, or if you're a lady that's going through the same thing, and another thing, don't refer people, because these people be like, hey, can you do this for me? Because they see you got a lot of people that know you, or they see that you got like this influence. Do not refer people for anyone else, because you will be the fall guy for it, because you are the person that is initially making the contact, so you will go down for it. And also, just be careful of who you allow in your circle. Don't associate yourself with people, because some of the things that they do will come back on you, and it can come back on you, and I'm a witness of that. So, just be great, be you, and don't care what people say, because people gonna say they gonna talk regardless. So I don't care. And for the people who saying that I was lying about going to jail, or the people who said evil or negative things towards me, I really, really don't give a fuck, because I already stood up before the man above, and he forgave me. And guess what? He brought me through this. I only did 2 months of federal prison, 6 months in the MENT program, and 4 months in the halfway house. So let me tell you something. God is always by my side.
All right. It says when you were a hairstylist and go to prison, so you start taking clients there. That's what's up. So she was pregnant. This is her here. Um, who is this? I guess that's her and her husband there. Okay, that's the girl that was in prison, and that's another girl that was in prison. Okay, she was doing her thing in there. Yeah, that's super unfortunate. That's gotta suck. All I did was reverse somebody. Damn. That's crazy. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? Well, according to her story, I don't. Damn, bruh. All I did was say, hey, y'all can go get y'all PPP loans over there. Like, I just. Damn, though. That's crazy, man. I'm sorry that happened to her, man. But I'm glad she only did 2 months, though. 2 months. You know what I'm saying? 2 months. When she got 24 months, she did 6 months in the program, she said. And then 2 months in. So, yeah. You know. That's good. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments below. I know. Whew. Y'all gotta be careful, man. When them PPPs was going out and shit, motherfuckers was going crazy, you know. So, did she ever mention how much money she got? She just mentioned how much she had to pay back was 100,000. And then, damn, y'all gonna make me pay back they shit too? Like, come on. But I guess because they just made it, I guess making it seem like, hey, she's the, I guess that's unfortunate. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my second Storytime channel, which is We Still Hustle Daily 2. The number 2, We Still Hustle Daily 2. I'm releasing content over there just like I'm releasing content over here. So if you miss a video or whatever the case is, if you want more stories rather, not miss a video, if you want more stories, they'll be over there, all right? Because some stuff is going to be over here, some stuff is going to be over there. Like I say, I'm actively posting 3 times a day over there as well. All right. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with me. Catch y'all on the next one.